Hello friends, Christian here with Brick Life Crisis again. Today we're taking a look at LEGO Star Wars Microfighter Series 6. This is the Naboo Starfighter Microfighter, including an Anakin minifigure and part of R2-D2. I'll tell you what I mean in just a second. Alright, here we have it, set number 75223, the Naboo Starfighter Microfighter. As you can see, we have one minifigure of Anakin, as well as the Starfighter itself. Let's go ahead and take a look at each component one by one. This is the Naboo Starfighter. We've got a couple of twin engines, and these are flick fire missiles. Those work, as the name would suggest, you just flick them, and they shoot across the room. You could leave those off, and then you just have those tubes up there, which I guess isn't terrible. However, if you take those off, then you're left with these guys being a bit lower, which might be okay. Flick fire missiles are not my favorite, but they do the job and add some playability for the younger ones, and that's who these are really intended for. Anyway, these jet engines are on a Technic pin, so they can move. They're not supposed to in universe, but you could use your imagination and pretend they have some other function. It looks like we have R2-D2 sitting in the back, but it's not R2-D2, it's just his head. Although I've got to say that the print on this one is about as straight as I've seen. So well done, LEGO, on that. The cockpit is designed for Anakin specifically because Anakin has these short legs, so he stands up in there. So there's just a 1x2 space for him to stand. There's a nice printed console there, and then we have this 2x2 jumper plate for the R2-D2 head to rest. There's not much else to say on the bottom. There's not a whole lot of detail, but you can kind of get an idea of how it's built up. And here we have Anakin. He has a nice flight helmet with these goggles that can move up and down. He has a wrench so he can tinker around a bit. The print on the torso is not too bad, and he has the adolescent legs, which are short. Because of that, those legs don't bend, and so he has to stand up in the fighter. There's a little bit of print on the back, which is not too bad, and he does have an alternate face. When he's piloting the ship, there is nowhere to put the wrench, so you just kind of have to leave that behind. As I said, he is standing up in there, which brings him up a little bit higher than you might like ordinarily, but it's not too bad. So this set retails for $10 here in the United States, which is pretty typical for a microfighter. If you can get it on sale, I think it's maybe worthwhile. This is not my favorite ship in the Star Wars universe, not my favorite character in the Star Wars universe, and not my favorite microfighter among Series 6. However, it's not bad. If you're a fan of the Naboo Starfighter, if you're a fan of Anakin, or a fan of microfighters in general, not a bad set. The build is okay, otherwise I'd say you could probably pass on this one.